Hey everybody, so I want to start the video off today just showing you these shoes, how I cleaned them. And I know these were in a video already, but I did clean these shoes. I just throw them through the wash, that's it. Sometimes I'll scrub the bottoms a little bit, just if the shoes are worth it. And by worth it, I mean they're going to go for $100 or more. If they're not, I'm not bothering scrubbing them the bottoms. Just not worth the time. The trick with shoes is buying them as clean as possible. And these ones were already pretty clean, so I just had to run them through the wash. As you can see, they're, I think they're probably not different from their original state. This one had a bunch of cat hair in it, or dog hair, I'm not sure. But either way, all I did was take some tape and I just folded it over itself and on both these shoes here. The other shoes are pretty clean from hair, but they did need a bit of a wash, and they still got a stain on the bottom. Now what you need is some shoe bags, and these I got on Amazon. They're pretty cheap, and just so the shoes aren't bouncing around independently inside your washer. Then you want to take some OxiClean, which is right here, which helps with odors, and will take out most stains. It's not a miracle worker, but it will take out most stains. Most importantly though, the odor. And then you just throw a couple of pods in there, or your regular detergent, whatever you use to wash your clothes with. Then I will usually throw some clothes on top of them. Again, just so they're not bouncing around and stuff in there. Usually some towels or something I'll throw on top of these. But that's it. That's all I do to clean shoes now. I used to do a lot more shoes. I used to have this whole thing filled up full of shoes as they're sitting here drying. Drying your shoes, don't put them in the sun. They're going to get weird. They're going to get deformed. I do not put wet shoes in the sun. Also, do not put wet shoes or not dry your shoes in the dryer. They're going to end up, again, they might end up deformed, messed up. Something might happen to the foam. The foam will get destroyed. Who knows? I've had shoes fall apart before. It's pretty common if you deal with older shoes. So definitely want to just run them through the wash and then just lay them out to dry. I used to put them out in the front of my garage where it's shaded, so they get kind of air dried. But then I decided to try this little fan thing here, which I got on Amazon, and it's just a little portable fan. It's charging right now, and I just have it running over the shoes, and that gets them nice and dry rather quickly. And these shoes, the material in these shoes, they get wet, but they're not. It's not. It's designed to wick away the moisture from your feet and stuff, keep your feet cool and dry and everything. So, it'll take just a couple hours just to dry that way. But that's how I clean shoes, and it's worked for me, and they sell, and just get them a little bit more cleaner, get them a little fresher. You definitely don't want to use any fragrances inside your wash, just because you don't want your shoes, who knows, some people are sensitive to fragrances. So there's some OxiClean detergent, boom, they're good to go. So these ones I'm going to get listed. I'm going to show you a few things that sold today. And today we have orders going out. I'm going to do a what's sold now. I did the shoes. So we have some items going out, some stuff that went out pretty quickly, some stuff that's been sitting for a while, my advice on what you should buy, what you shouldn't buy here. So these are all sold in my store, all sold yesterday. They're going out. They're going out today. I'm gonna go take them over to the post office in about an hour. Shouldn't be too long for me to package these up and get these out of here. We have 11 items. 11 items going out today. One to pick up. So I often do a pickup for a repeat buyer. I don't usually do pickups just because it's so. It doesn't really help my sales doing pickups. I don't get that many. I never got that many pickups. But then everybody's like, I want to meet here, I want to meet there, I want to go this way, I want to go this way. Can you come over here? Can we do this? Can we do? I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do that. So I don't. But this guy bought from me before, and he's local, so I don't have a problem doing a pickup for that one. But for these items, we're going to ship out, take them to the post office later. And first, I mean, you guys saw the Briar horses. This guy sent out an offer, 5%, went out for $38 right there for that Briar horse. So that's a good sale. These Briar horses are a bit awkward because of the diagonal. And I'm going to have to put this in a box that's about 14, either a 12 by 10 by 10. And I can probably stand it up in, stand it up in that one of those boxes. But what I usually do is put these in a 14 by 10 by 10 box and just kind of just wrap them in bubble wrap and lay it down like that, and it'll fit perfectly. You don't want to damage like the ears, his mouth, or the back leg here. Sometimes the tails come out, so you got to be careful with those areas because they could break in shipping. So sometimes I'll use a 14 by 10 by 10 box. Make sure you account for that when you're calculating your shipping. So make sure you have the box weighed, pre-weighed, and then find out the weight of this, and then they'll give you. It comes out to about a little over a pound, so you have to round up to 2 pounds on that. So make sure to take into account the box, the size of the item. Even though it's super light, the box is going to weigh a little bit, so that'll take it up over to into the 2 pound range. It won't be 2 pounds, but I have to round up to 2 pounds. Then we have My Little Pony. I do not recommend buying My Little Pony unless you get it dirt cheap. These are vintage My Little Ponies too, by the way. Unless you get it dirt cheap, nobody wants to pay for them. They sit forever. It's $5.40. So don't, in my opinion, don't bother with My Little Pony. I bought all these. They're kind of easy to store and stuff, but if you're trying to move stuff quick, these don't move very fast. I don't know. Maybe I should have lotted them all together and sold them as one big lot, but it's $5. We're making money on that deal. That's, it's easy to ship, easy to store, but I wouldn't recommend buying My Little Pony. This was a pretty good sale. This I got in at the flea market. Got it a couple months ago, and I think I got it for like maybe $1.50. Again, it's a bundle deal, so I don't really know the exact price I paid for this item, but I know the lady I got it from, and I know she offers great deals. She's just trying to get rid of her product. She's a a storage buyer, and she just brings everything over, boom, plops it on the table, get some great stuff. Usually this stuff's not in the best of conditions, but she charges almost like really almost nothing. I probably got this for maybe $1 or so. This one sold for $20, so that was pretty cool. This is easy to ship, easy to store. I don't mind picking this up and throwing this in my store and letting it sit for a month or 2 or maybe 3 months, and to get that sold. But that was pretty good sale. This one I know was in a video just recently, so this is not maybe a week old in my store. Sold for $25. I think I got it for under $5 at the Goodwill, but sold for $25, and that's going out the door. Quick, easy. You store that. It's slim. Throw that in a box, and then shipping it out. Just throw in the bubble mailer. You don't even need padding except for the bubble padding and the bubble mailer. Quick and easy. $25. They're like, we're gonna make probably like 20, 18, 20 bucks on that, somewhere around there. That's it. That's easy. Piece of cake. I'll do that all the time. Great sale. Another thing, don't buy are cycling jerseys. I bought a bunch of cool cycling jerseys. This is California. Thinking they would sell. I bought some ones that were that had like movie stars on it. I think I had one that had the guy, they call him the Duke. I forget what his name. John Wayne. Not really cool, brand new John Wayne. I got it with this one, and it sat for almost a whole year before it sold. And there were solds. There were confirmed solds on all these stuff, which is why I bought all these ones. There's different ones. There was like a space themed one, Lockheed Martin, and they slowly sold. And I figured a nice graphic on it, it would be a cool seller, quick seller. It is easy to store. They're very thin. They're thinner than just regular shirts. You can just fold that up and throw that in a box, or hang it if you want. But if you want things to move, and I want things to move, and I'm not really into cycling. I don't really like clothes, so I don't think I would be purchasing these anymore. But I have purchased jerseys. I forget what brand. I'll have to figure out, look it up, and let you guys know in a future video. That actually sold pretty quickly, and I think they were Metallica ones. And they sold pretty well, like around $50 or so. I'll have to look it up and let you guys know in a future video. The Metallica ones I sold, that sold rather rapidly. But these, nah, don't do it. Cool print though. I mean, it's really cool. But it did sell. Sold for 19 bucks. I sent out an offer. And that's getting out of here. It is easy to ship too. Just throw that in poly mailer and it's gone. Piece of cake. That's what I like. Quick, easy things that I can quickly throw into a bag, throw into a box really quick, and get it out of here. Next thing here that sold is a sliding ruler. Again, this is something that's easy to ship. Look, it's easy to ship, easy to store. It's super lightweight. It's not first class anymore because they just got rid of that. It's ground, what do they call it? Ground Advantage. And it's pretty much the same as first class. I don't know. I just don't think it goes by way of, it doesn't go, nothing goes into the air, I guess. But this was picked up for $1 and this sold for 15 bucks. But I mean, just look how thin that is. I mean, I use banker boxes to store all my items, and most of my items. Just slide this into a banker box on the side, and it'll just sit there and it'll take up almost no space. It weighs almost nothing. Throw it in a bubble mailer, and it's gone. Quick, easy sale, 15 bucks. You need those little $15, $20 items. They help keep your store going. They help give you, they get you in that. Sometimes you can get into a funk where people aren't buying anything, and maybe you just have too high priced. Your items are just too high priced in your store, and sometimes people can't spend $100. Sometimes 50 bucks. Sometimes people can't spend $50. So if you have these like 15's kind of okay. I know I sold that My Little Pony for $5, but that was before my new rule where everything's got to be up in the $15 range or more, unless I get a crazy deal on it. It's because that rule doesn't really stick too much. Unless I get an amazing deal on a big bulk lot of something, which I'm probably going to do soon, and I'm probably going to feature it in a video. I have a bunch of jewelry. I was trying to move it on Whatnot, but it was not happening. Only got like 2 or 3 sales on all this jewelry, and I have a bunch of it. So I think I'm going to lot everything up, put in a bill of lots on eBay, and sell it all off. Just get rid of it. It's just, I got it super cheap, so I'll make money on it. I'm not too worried about the money part of it. I just want to get it out of here. So let me get that moving. Yeah, but it's a bunch of like Target jewelry, so I was like, it's a bunch of 4th of July stuff too. So I thought maybe it would move before 4th of July, but it didn't. There's another thing. I found solds on these, but I wouldn't really buy these again. KiwiCo, I think they're subscription box, build your own soap dispenser. They have different ones, like build your own something, build this, build that. It's all brand new in here. The box is just open. And I think this one had a crack on the, the soap dispenser was cracked, so I did disclose that. And they bought it anyway, so maybe they just need the parts. But cool idea, and I kind of just, they were like $2 or $3 for the box. I bought 2 of them. They were confirmed solds, and just want to see if they moved pretty well, and they don't. So I'm not gonna buy these again. Eureka Crate KiwiCo, that's a no buy in my opinion. But it did sell, and that sold for, I don't remember that one. What did that one sell for? KiwiCo. That sold for $10, so I'm not buying those again. Definitely not. What else? And then, the Ray Dunn. USA. Figured to go for 4th of July. Went after 4th of July. I bought this a few months ago. I think this was back in April or March. I forget. But not a buyer. I'm not a buyer of Ray Dunn. Not buying Ray Dunn again. Don't want to keep this stored. Matter of fact, I'm not buying any more mugs, any more pottery, unless it's amazing. I'm running out of storage space for pottery. It's not moving fast enough. I don't know. Maybe I don't have my prices right. I have offers on most of my stuff, so anybody can always shoot me an offer. But pottery, it better be amazing pottery, and it better move quick for me right now. This didn't move quick. I thought it would move quick. I thought it would move before 4th of July. It did sell, though. I mean, it's kind of a cool thing, and I don't recommend buying Ray Dunn, because a lot of Ray Dunn stuff is not worth it. Especially the mugs. Don't go buy Ray Dunn mugs. Maybe if you find some vintage Ray Dunn, be cool. I mean, it was a decent sale. I mean, we got this for this was let me see, this was $2.49, and we sold it for $24. So not bad. I mean, if you have the storage for it, maybe you see this out there. It's kind of cool, but it won't go before the 4th of July. No one really cared about it. Another cool thing I bought that was a little bit of a slower seller. As a matter of fact, I sold them. I bought this with a ton of other toys as well too. Are these pillows over here? They're kind of like crunchy pillows, and it's ramen. I don't know about you guys, but I remember when ramen first came onto the scene. I mean, it's probably been around forever, but I remember when it first started becoming popular. You know, it was popular at my school. Everybody had it. Everybody was eating it. We ate it raw. As a matter of fact, the first experience eating ramen, it was just raw ramen. My friends would bring it, and I didn't even know. I was a kid. I didn't even know you cooked it. But I just like just ate it. That was a crunchy treat. But it was delicious. We'd throw all the toppings in there. There was one I had back when I was a kid. My friend would get it, or I should say, no, my friend would get it. His parents would buy it. He would bring it in. It was a ramen. Don't remember the brand, but I remember it had like a bunch of little packages in it. It had probably like 5 different seasonings in it. It was really delicious. I haven't been able to find it now that I'm older and can buy my own stuff. But these ramen pillows, pretty good sellers. I got this in a pretty good deal of buying a bunch of toys. Now, they originally were $10 a pillow. They sold for $20 each. Took an offer. So you would think I'm probably doubling my money on that, but I'm not really, because there's fees, there's shipping supplies. But these are going to go in a large poly mailer just because it's not breakable. So I'm just going to throw them in a large poly mailer. They'll fit easily. But I had 2 of them, and they both sold at the same time. So it's 10, 20. I ended up making it turned out to be a $40 sale. So, you know, now I'm up in the, it's not really doubling my money, but now I'm up in the, where are we at? We're up in the, $15, $18 profit range on these items, which still isn't bad. I don't mind that. They're easy to store. Just throw them in a box. With my plush, I keep them in plastic bins. And I don't buy a lot of plush, so I don't really have it too organized as far as like, having a SKU number attached to it or anything like that. I don't buy a lot of plush. I'm not a big plush. I don't move plush. It's got to be really amazing plush in order for me to even buy it, or unique like this. Unique, and it's like pop culture-ish. And it's going to sell, and it has confirmed solds. That's the only plush I buy. I don't go buy a bunch of plush. It can get out of control as far as storage comes, because they're huge, and you can't press them all down into plastic bags. These are flat, easy, got them in plastic containers. Flat, easy, got them in plastic containers, and they'll be easy to ship, don't break. Piece of cake. One more item I'm going to show, just because I'm kind of surprised at how much it sold for, and kind of surprised it's even desirable. This scale. I don't know, just a food scale, kitchen scale, but $35, $35 sale. We got this for under $5. It wasn't more than $5. I think it was like 4 something. So, and it sold for $35. This is gonna go locally, so I'm not gonna. I already sent a message to the guy. He will probably meet up today or tomorrow. When you do meetups, you'll see when you sell it, it'll say scan QR code, and then the buyer will have a QR code emailed to them, or if they have the app, they'll be able to pull it up in the app. you have to scan that code when you're doing pickups just to confirm the pickup occurred. So don't forget that. Don't forget the code. And if you do forget the code or to scan it, make sure that maybe they can send you a picture of it, because you got to get that code. So there's even a number too. There's a number associated with that code. You can just type in. If for some reason you're in an area where there's no reception, you can get a picture of the code and then just, or get a picture of the QR code and scan it later. However you want to do it. But you need to scan the code. XOXO. I don't know. I don't know why it's worth anything. I have scales, and it's a food scale. I see food scales all the time, and I don't usually pick them up because they're not worth it. But this one appeared to be worth it. So people are paying like close to $40 for these things. I accepted an offer for $35, and boom, it's moving, and it's going locally. So pretty good sale. Do I recommend it? Yeah, actually. It's easy to store. It's slim, easy to store. This would be easy to ship too. It just throw in a bubble mailer, or just maybe wrap it once in bubble and send it off in a bubble mailer. Yeah, just get the bigger bubble mailers, which I've featured before, and yeah, quick and easy. Easy to store, easy to slim. Not a bad sale. So everything adds up here. Even the small sales, everything adds up. And we're making money on everything. That's what counts. Oh, I had a couple things here I just wanted to mention really quick. These aren't sales, but I'm going to be listing these today. But these Western Digital things here are actually, I don't know if I talked about that one, but I had this one laying around. I got around to testing it because I got a power cord now for that one. Western Digital, they're little media devices. I obviously have to sell this without the remote, without the power cord. But I should still get like $10, $15 for it. I picked it up for $1 at the flea market, so it works. Tested it. It works perfectly fine. It just needs power. You'll need all the cords in a remote, but it might have an app. So pretty cool. I mean, it's just you get Netflix on it. I think you can plug in like a USB stick to play videos or pictures on your TV. It has HDMI, Ethernet, all that good stuff. So that's pretty cool. This one here, though, this one goes for over $100. And this one I found at the Goodwill. I think I did feature this in the video, but I just tested it, and it works perfectly. And so we'll get over we'll get over $100 for this item. So this is pretty cool. Can't wait to get that listed and hopefully get that sold pretty quickly. But either way, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.